Welcome to the opening of Blokees Transformers Classic number 5, Optimus Primal. So here's the box. Optimus Primal comes in and all the pieces that we're going to be putting together tonight. We got some nice art on the box with some holograph. No tools needed to put this together. Classic class. We got some logos everywhere, all over the box, that this is indeed a Transformers product. We got some art on the back. We got his weapons. We got what he looks like, what he's going to look like in the back, what he's going to look like in the front. On the back of the box, we got similar artwork. We got his action pose with his stand. We got a picture of his the parts that are coming in on the bottom of the box. Hey, look, it's the price I paid for it at Hobbytown, I believe. So top of the box, more art, and with Firewall checking in, we're ready to go. I'm doing fine today. I hope you're doing well as well. I know it's been a while, but we're ready to get back to it. Well, at least for this week. We'll see what next week brings. All right, so let's open this box. Oh, there's a sticker. All right, that came out easy. And there we got our bags. 1, 2 large bags, bag of small parts, and then we got his stand, or 2 stands actually in here for him. We have his instructions. The sticker for his stand, we'll put that aside. Instructions for his light up, we don't need that. We got artwork for the Rise of the Beast products. And we've got the instructions here. Parts over here. All right. Let's see. It's still crazy that Blokees are keeping their prices so much lower than the other model companies. I agree. Even though they did do a price bump last year, they're still lower than most of them. And yeah, Bandai is a... I tell you what, I'll build some Gundams, but they are flimsy compared to Blokees. And the Blokees action class, oh, by the way, I don't do action class on stream, but this is going to be something I'm going to do pretty soon. Right now in my area, action class are $35. If you compare that to even an HD grade, sometimes could be around $40-45. Yeah, Blokees is very competitive on their prices. So I am going to start to unbag some stuff. These are stands. We'll put them aside for now. And here we have some blast effects. Actually, these will go on the stand, so I'm going to go ahead and actually put them on the stand like so. Let's do like, we'll do like this, and we'll pose them appropriately later for that configuration. So it looks like those are the neck pieces for his light up effect. Looks like we got 2. I am going to go ahead and we'll bring out the bowl of holding and put some of these smaller pieces in there for later. Toss that bag away. Let's see. First big bag. Let's see. Where are we going here? Well, I don't see a place to open it. There should be a oh, there it is. All right. So we got some sprues here. We got I3, which has a lot of his weapons, some chest pieces, legs and stuff. We'll put that right there. We got J3, which looks like it's going to be some light up components for his chest and eyes. Put that in the bowl. We got his joints. We'll put that in the bowl as well. Yeah, Blokees are much more solid Firewall. I mean, the only Blokees I've ever had really a problem with is Classics #2 Bumblebee. And I think he's the Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. Sometimes his plate. I think on the last classic stream I had his plates were falling off, his armor. I still got to glue those on sometime. So here is what's this? I1, or I guess, with some pieces, and then I2 with some pieces. So let's see. Not a lot of sprues to manage, which is good. So this one might not take that long. I'm going to zoom in so we can zoom in on our work. Let's see. We're going to try to get back to weekly streams. So, I do not have things sorted out. My mother went into the hospital with a collapsed lung 2 weeks ago, and with pneumonia, and she is still in the hospital. But we are at a point where me driving back and forth every day is just not working out for me, and it's not helping her that much either. I think we're going to start with the head. So, she's going to be under medical care for quite a few weeks still. But I think I'm going to be able to keep Mondays free. Thank you, Firewall. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to keep Mondays free. And also, when this is going on, so this week I am going to travel to MegaCon in Orlando, Florida. Should be going to plan on meeting William Shatner there. And we're going to see if we can hunt down that Blokees kit while we're there. Maybe some other stuff to do for streams. But it's a large convention in the United States. I think it's probably 2 or 3 in the United States for now, and I think it's only gonna get bigger. Okay, so I need I2, and we need part 5, which is this right here. But yeah, so I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna be honest. The past 2 weeks I was not feeling it with everything going on. Now I am much better. So we will soldier on. Okay, so I got 2 face plates here. We got alternate face plates. One is kind of with his Beast Wars mouth, and then one is full face plate. Firewall, you got a preference on the faceplate? I'll put that aside while we put the eyes in. So we got the eyes are going to be on this little J3 translucent sprue. And then we're going to got 3 pegs and 3 pegs inside the top of his noggin. And we're going to put that in there. Closed mouth. Okay, full face plate. Closed mouth. We're doing this one right here. That's good. I mean, that's the one I would have picked. Now, if this was the animated series version of Optimus Primal, I think I would go with the open mouth. But yeah, I think this is a good choice for the movie. Okay, so there we go. Got it put on there. And we'll have to remember. Okay, so That's his head. So we're going to put that aside right there for a little bit. And we're going to move on to, I think we're going to go to his chest. So here's his piece. I'm going to keep the tab in for just a little bit. Actually, let's see. And we're going to put the neck in. So we got the piping for his neck. And then we need a couple of shoulder joints from this sprue. Just like our old Galaxy class. Of course, this is kind of an older model, so that makes sense. I feel like it could work as a middle class between... I feel like that could work as a middle class between Galaxy and Classic. Maybe sell them as $10 Galaxy figures with more new pieces and accessories. I feel like that would be cool. You're referring to something I missed. While I'm glad Blokees upgraded their Classic class builds, I think how they did these figures was cool as well. Yeah, I mean, at least in where I'm buying Classic class, the new Classic class figures are still the same price as the older ones. We gotta get into some newer ones. I'm kind of excited. I want to get into the Transformer ones really soon, but I feel like we need to finish this. I think we're gonna go pretty much in order, unless I'm blown away by a model. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the tab, and there's our light up. You can see how the light's bouncing off my hands. We'll ditch the lights when we get the figure done. Let's see. Let's throw this over here. All right. So for his chest, the rest of his chest, we are going to use I3, which that's I2, which is this right here. We're going to get piece number 4, which is this right here. Pretty obvious. And then we're going to put his lighting effect from this sprue, and that'll finish the translucent sprue. And we're going to put it in here. Yeah, I still kind of want him to discontinue the Shining. I really think Classic is good for light ups. How many of the Classic class do you have? Okay. It's easier to say which ones I don't have. Hold on. Is this on the Wi-Fi? Let me check I'm gonna try and unplug my camera. All right, sorry about that. I was gonna see if this camera was set up for Wi-Fi, but I have it plugged directly into the computer. So because I was gonna show you my shelf with all my Classic characters, but I won't be able to do that. So yeah, it's gonna be easier to what I don't have. So I don't have Transformers 1 Ironhide. I don't have the new Megatron, Classic Megatron, and I don't have the new Bumblebee. And I think that's it. I just got Shockwave like a week ago. Let's see. Oh, I need to put this back on. There we go. So I pretty much have them all except for those 3. What are we doing next? Okay, so we need Oh, this is going to be super easy. So we just need the back, which is on this sprue, number 6 on the I2. And we're just going to lay this in here, making sure these shoulder tabs are going to be seated into these slots right here. Oops. And we need to put this right side up. Okay, I think that clicked in pretty good. And then we're going to put the front on. Oops, maybe I have to adjust this shoulder a little bit. There we go. And it's lighting up. We'll see how that looks in the dark later. I think when I'm done, just do a complete set, or you know what I'll do? I'll probably do a short. Showing all of the movie or the Bayverse ones, or at least the Rise of the Beast ones. I'll do a video with all those. It'll probably just be a short. And then when we move on to Transformers 1, we'll do those. We can do those too. Okay, let me think. Where am I at? Okay, so we got this done. And we got the head done. I'm going to go ahead and put the head on so it doesn't get lost. So we got that going on. And then we're going to move on to the arm. And we need I1. Numbered 1. So it's going to be down here. And this will be the kind of Galaxy style of arm. And then we need to put together a joint. And actually, let's go ahead and put together the arm joints real quick. And we'll just have those done and toss this over here. All right. All right, let's put these two together just like the old school Galaxy joints. So these are single joints. And that'll go right there. And we'll go ahead and put this one in, and we'll put this in the bowl of holding right over here. And actually, you know what? Since we're in it, we're on a groove, let's just go ahead and do the knee joints as well. And we'll be done with my least favorite part of the build. And actually, these are going together pretty good. Probably shouldn't have said that until I got done, but these are going together pretty good. All right, there we go. All right, whoops, put that there. All right, so now we need, on I1, we need piece 5. So that's I1. Piece 5 is this right here. Then on I2, we need piece 8. So that will be this piece right here. And we will put those two together. And together they look like that. Then there's a large hole there that we can plug the shoulder joint into. Okay, in case you weren't keeping up with the leaks, and I really have not been keeping up with leaks at all the past couple weeks. Let's see. I found allegedly 2 versions of packaging for Defenders version 7, and the name of the wave was Rise of the Dragon. Oh, is that going to be that would be Megatron, right? At Beast Wars. His what was it called? It was like the Transmetal 2s. I bet you that would be a little bit. I bet you we're talking Megatron and maybe Optimal Optimus. If I was betting, man, that would be my guess. Oops, I think I need to adjust this shoulder joint a little bit. I think I need to take it out and adjust it. Well, assuming it comes out, I think I'm gonna have to get my pliers. Where's they at? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just twist this around in here. There we go. That's what I want. Their way. And I believe that's how it's supposed to bend. Okay. Good. So remember that when we get to the left arm. All right, so got that. Then we need a fist or an open hand, which is on I2. I just had that, right? Yep, here we are. So this is going to be this one right here for the open hand. And is the fist on I2? Oh, no, it's on I1. Okay. Then we got this fist right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put the fist on, I think. And there we go. So there's this right arm. And we can go, it looks like we can probably go ahead and put that there. On this ball joint right here. And then let's grab his shoulder, which is I1 number 7. Which is, oh, that's I2. Wrong one. Number 7, which is this one right here. Pop that off. And then we've got those slots right there. Then we're going to put over those pegs on this arm. And there we got his right arm complete. And so I don't forget it, let's go ahead and make his weapon. Because the way this was designed, these two pegs are going to peg into his fist. Whoops. Like so. So it's not a solid weapon when it's not in use. It's just something that's pegged into the fist. And then we'll put this in our bowl of holding. Let's see. Not sure how much to believe this leak. It's weird to get season 3 characters when they don't even have season 1's finished. Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm actually kind of wondering if some of those figures, if they decide they're going to be too difficult for them, I don't know. I'd like to see what they could do with Black Arachnia. Honestly, I'd like to see Black Arachnia in a classic class or an action class. I really like her design. Let's see. Now we are going to do... Probably going to do the other arm. Let's do the other arm. And we need to start with number 2, which is down here on the sprue. Let's get that. Let's see. Got that out. And we're going to grab the joint that we already made. Plug it in there. Grab, let's see, what do we need? Number 6 on sprue I1, which is this right here. Put that right there. And then on, is it number 7 on I2, which is this right here. Mesh, push those two together. Just match the pegs. And then we're going to put this into here. And that, we got that done. I am going to use, let's grab his hands. We got the fist on here, which is I2. The fist is number 13. I'm not going to use the fist on the here. We're going to use the open paw for his palm and his left hand, which is on I1, piece number 10. We're going to plug the hand onto the end of here. We're going to grab his shoulder armor from I1 number, is that 6? Yes. No, 8. And we are going to slide that on just like we did on the other side, on the right side. All right. And there we got his left done. It's looking pretty good. Is this... No, I think it's just, he's a shiny figure, so I just think it's going to be a... Okay, let me see. Catch up to Firewall. Yeah, I noticed how these figures are more or less built, more complex than Galaxy figures. Maybe Blokees could have kept that and made them separate class and sell them for as $12 kits. How hard it is. I don't think that we'll get Beast Wars characters on Galaxy scale. But I think the most we can hope is Classic class. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think the Beast Wars are probably better suited for Classic class than Galaxy, but it's been a long time since Beast Wars has been on the air. I could use a Netflix Beast Wars remake. Like, I'd keep the same storylines and everything, but update the CGI. I think that would be kind of cool. I don't think that's really something that will be done, though. Yeah, I think... I don't know. We'll have to see how good they think Beast Wars is doing with Defenders. But yeah, I'd be way into Beast Wars in Classic class. Let's see. Let me see. We need to do his waist. And is there a... Okay. I1-3, I1-2, and I2-9. Okay, so I1... hold on. This is I1. Am I on the right? Oh, I3. Okay, I can't read. Oh, I'm going to take this faceplate off and put it in the bowl of holding. And then we'll take this off. And then what do we got? I2 is for the other side. Right here, I2. So it looks like this is the rear end. And then we need I2 number 9. Okay, which is this right here. Let's see. So I put the rear on. Well, I guess it doesn't matter what side we're on as long as we get it facing correctly on the figure. So just plug the 2 pegs onto each side. Then we got this large peg, which is going to go into his torso. And then this side with the mechanics is the front, and the smooth side is the rear. Beast Wars characters, firewall. Beast Wars characters have each varied designs that be difficult to fit it into a formula for Galaxy. Yeah, as far as parts reuse, definitely. There's not really any opportunity for parts reuse in Galaxy, which is kind of what I think what makes Galaxy kind of work. Let's see. So we are now onto the legs. Okay, so I need I3 number 1, right? Which is this right here. And then we need I2 number 2, which is up here. Then we need I2 number 3, which is this itty bitty piece right here. Yeah, I agree. There's just, yeah, because there's so many Gen 1 Transformers that kind of like use the same parts. Okay, so this, we're going to hold piece 3 like this, like a T, and kind of slide it into there. And I'm going to kind of rest it in there. It's not a really secure fit, while we carefully match up the pegs and make sure that stays in there. Okay, so there's his upper leg. Then we're going to put in a knee piece, which we've already built. Just plug that in there. Oh, that's kind of a... Okay. Okay, I was going to say it was a loose fit, but this wasn't squeezed in tight enough yet. Yeah, Grapple and Trailbreaker are very similar. Grapple and Inferno are almost the same character. Right? Yeah. I believe so. It's just that instead of the crane part, Inferno has the fire ladder. All right, so now we need the lower legs, and I need I3 number 8, which is this right here. And then we need I1, well, we need number 3, which is this one right here. And I guess those will just fit together, right? Hold on. Hold on. What am I doing here? What are we doing here? Okay. All right. So this one doesn't make sense. No. Okay, I messed up here. All right, did I mess up? I did mess up. Oh, no. Okay, so these aren't supposed to go together. All right. So, first of all, this elbow needs to be taken out. Okay, we got that out. All right. So this was not supposed to go together at all. So how am I going to take this apart? Okay. Legs. Blokees wheels version 2 is available, and they leveled up. They got. I saw it. I do like the second set definitely better than the first set, but I don't. And I've seen, yeah, that they had some combiners or combining mechanics in it. I just don't know if that product is for me, honestly. I agree it's better. I'm just not feeling it on them. I should probably watch a demarcation video on those. How am I going to... Okay, I need... Okay, so these need to come apart. Yeah, I have no... What was it called? Naruto? Is that what it is? How it's... I don't know anything about it. I don't watch a... the closest thing I watch to anime is the live action. Well, I watched a little bit of Gundam stuff. I've watched some Gundam stuff, and I watched K-pop Demon Hunters. Is that anime? I'm not sure. And then One Piece live action. I've watched that on Netflix. We need to... Yeah, I agree with you on that, on the cars, that they're pushing them for... They're really kind of pushing for what they're forward. Definitely better than the first set. And that being said, I might get the large Optimus Prime that they've made, whenever it hits the stores here. But we might do some modifications on that one. Okay, so Warring Ninja Tribes. Okay, I need to figure something out. I need... You know what? I need another set of pliers. We got this tool. We're going to use this. Let me go grab my pliers real quick. Be right back. All right, I'm back. So, all right, got these pliers. This might scuff up a little bit, but we're going to see what happens. My fault for not paying attention and getting ahead of this instructions. We'll try and pull this apart. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and do that with the other one, since we'll need that. I think we're going to keep this piece right here. So, got that. Just going to grip it there. And grip the other end. Pull. All right. All right. And that doesn't look like it scuffed it up. So we'll keep the pliers here in case we need them. All right. So we're taking a piece of the knee that has the hole in it, and we're going to put it into the thigh, like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this side and plug this peg right here into there. And then there is a small piece on I1. Okay. And we need number 13, it says. So this little piece right here, I'm going to take that off. Try not to lose it. All right. And then we're going to plug, before we sandwich the two pieces in, it looks like we're going to go ahead and plug this into here. And then we're going to put the other side in. I think this needs to go in a little bit more. Let me see. Can I tap it in? Tap it in. All right. So this piece has been feeling loose to me. I don't know if it's supposed to be as loose as it is, this knee joint, or it goes into here. I'm going to actually split it apart and make sure I got it seated in correctly. Let's see. Let's get this set up here. Let's see. I'm going to make this line, see if I can get this lined up really good. And then we're going to, oops. I'm going to match up the pegs. Hopefully we'll just get this set up perfect on the other leg. Maybe we'll flip this over. Okay, that might work better. All right. Okay, I think we got it. Is that the way it's supposed to look? Let me see. Okay, so here's the knee, and this is supposed to flip around. All right, I think we got this. We just need to put a foot on. So the foot is on 111, I-111. The cap to cover the joint is keyed to a, I think so. I think I got it. It's just in, like it to go a little further out. When I get to the other leg, we're gonna see if I can do better. Okay, so this is the right leg. And let's get that in there. There we go. All right, one more leg. Let's see. So we got I3 number 2, and then we're gonna do I2 number 1. No, we aren't. Yeah, we should be. Hold on. I2. Oh, I'm holding I1. I2. Number 1. You need one of these, Mr. Fade? Are you talking about, do you want the Optimus Primal classic figure? Let's see. So we need I2, which I was just holding just a second ago. And then we're going to take this little itty bitty piece, number 4. Oh, is it M Fade? I'm sorry. Maybe I need to update my glasses. Okay, so Firewall Galaxy class I don't own sets. I just don't have set 7 is the only Galaxy class on Transformers that I don't have. And what kind of ticks me off is Walmart has been carrying, or Walmart's a pretty big chain store here. They've been carrying 6 for quite a while, and now that they kind of got stuff out for Easter, they kind of got they got set 8, and what they're doing is they're taking them out of the seal, out of the case, and just throwing them in a kind of a dump area where people could just impulse buy. They just impulse buy them. Like, they just say, oh, this is $5, grab this and put it in your kid's Easter basket kind of deal. But they never got 7. All right, well, I don't know if you got Walmart's where you're from. I don't know. I can't know what you don't know. You know Target? Oh, Target's French. You gotta know Target. Target's in Europe, right? Is it? I'm not sure. Never been to Europe. I tell you what you don't have. You don't have an Ollie's. That would be impossible. Okay, so let's see. This is I1 number 4. Yes, I1 number 4. Then we got I3 number 7. And so we're done with this sprue. Totally empty. And this is I3 we're done with, so throw that over there. And okay, we gotta make sure we're doing this one right. Okay, so I thought Target was a French company. So I assumed if it was a French company, they'd have some in France. Okay. Target's nicer than Walmart here, in my opinion. Let's see. Okay, so now we're going to put this through here. Actually, does it go the other way? No. Okay, we should be just... What? Come on, it should just pop in, right? Unless it needs to go over here. Oh, I guess it does need to go over there. Okay. Maybe this needs to be like this. Pop that around. Then put this. Oh, this is a... They're just going to frustrate me on this one, aren't they? Hold on. Was there a... Okay, so I'm on left leg. With a piece like this, holding it like this. And yeah, so that looks right. And then, whoops. So this should just fit right over here. But it looks like you got that is bumping against here. Okay, I think I know what I did. I think maybe I put the piece that's holding the joint seated too high. Okay, so we need to get this apart. How are we gonna do that? Boy, I'm just fumbling around with this classic. This one should have been a slam dunk. Oh, so my Galaxy story, my Walmart Galaxy story. So yeah, for some reason it looks like Walmart's just totally skipped carrying set 7, and which kind of irks me because Walmart is cheaper than what it is on AliExpress. Okay, I'm going to try and pop this somehow. Let's see if we can get this. Well, I wonder if I need to do it with an X-Acto knife. I need something thinner. Yeah, I think these look good. Oh, pop. Great. Awesome. Here we go. Okay, so seat this down a little lower. Hopefully. Does it fit like that? And then if I put it over like that, I'm not gonna close it up until I'm pretty sure that this is gonna go in here. Nope, it still doesn't want to. If I put it in this side, why is it? Okay. I'm just gonna put it right here, like I did on the last one. Hold on. Did I start this side? That's not how it goes. Okay. Let's do that. Then, hold on, do I twist it this way? Wow, this just does not want to fit in like the other one did. But the other one doesn't feel like it is even in right. It almost feels like I messed that other leg up, and this joint fits better, but this part isn't going in. Okay, let's do this. Let's kind of reverse this a little bit. Let's go ahead and put this in here. Okay, let's flip this. And then let's put this here. And then, whoops, maybe it goes in like that. Wow. See, I feel like the other leg wasn't put together correctly. And now that I'm doing this one correctly, that it's not going together. Huh. I feel like I'm missing something pretty obvious, but that's not going in as deep as it did on the other one. All right. I think we're going to, I think I'm going to do what I did on the last one, and if the knees are a little loose, they're a little loose. But we will finish the build, I think. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, we need that little pin. Where's that little pin? Was it on that number 3? Nope, it's on 2. Okay, it's on here. And it is piece. Which piece is it? Oh no, it's on 1. Okay, so 1. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Right here. All right. I'm going to place this in here. And then we're going to put that there. And then we need to put the foot on. Then we'll put the leg on. And that sprue's done. Okay, so I got 2 pieces right here. And I need to find these on the instructions because I'm not sure what those are. I don't see them here. They're not there. I sure don't see them mentioned on the instruction sheet. Are they just extra pieces? They look like kind of jets, but I don't even see where they would tab in or peg in. Well, I don't know. I guess they're extra pieces or something. So, all right. There is Classic Class Optimus Prime. We'll go ahead and put him on a stand. And of course his leg falls apart. All right. Leftover pieces, then hold on, let me find them. These two right here. They got some pegs right here. They're kind of empty slots. I'm not sure. They're not on the instructions. So I don't know. Again. Whoops. Just not seeing them anywhere on the instructions. So, I don't know. Maybe is there a secret configuration we don't know about? I don't know. So, let's do this. I'm going to try and get him on the stand. Wow. That leg does not want to stay together. All right. It's got to be something. It's got to be my fault. So I'm not going to put him on the stand. Obviously not going to do an in-depth articulation review on his legs if that's going to just happen. I'll have to figure something out. What time is it? All right, okay. So let's do this though. Let's flip off the lights. Whoops. And all right. With the lights out, there's his glowies. Chest glows pretty bright. I guess it should. The light is right behind the chest. And then the piping. What I kind of don't like about the piping is I feel like I need to paint some of the neck black or something so the neck doesn't glow on these. Other than that, they're really good. I might have to try it out sometime, just to maybe Sharpie it or something. But he does look really good. Something with the legs. I don't know what I've done. I don't know. Maybe, hold on. I don't think they're backwards. No, I think they're on the right side. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out later, and we'll do an update or something on another stream, on our next stream. Okay, so next time, what I do next time depends on my trip to MegaCon, what I can find at MegaCon, what I can't find. I have something I want to do that's not Blokees. It's related to a past video we did, though. Yeah, I think they may just be placeholders on the sprue or something. So we are either going to do Classic Mirage or something else. And I really want to do this something else. But all I'm going to say, it is kind of related to a past video that wasn't Blokees, which there aren't a ton of those. So, yeah. So hopefully next week, I get back from MegaCon. If I get back that day, it depends on what time that day we get back on Monday. So lots up in the air. But yeah, and it's going to be, if I do something else, it's going to be retro related as well. So, anyway, there's our Optimus Prime, or Optimus Primal, Classic Beast Wars, Rise of the Beast Optimus Primal. So Firewall, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. For everyone else, please like, subscribe, share, comment, sprinkle fairy dust on the stream. And I will, until next time, have fun.